Hello everyone, and welcome back to Incredible Crisis! Today we're looking at the beginning of Ririka's story, as she is next in line in terms of making the story as orderly as possible. This minigame is rather interesting, because it can end very quickly. Yeah, you can just get beaten by chalk really quickly if you are too overzealous. You need patience for this one. So, the Tense Teacher is a pretty interesting minigame involving rotating and moving classmates in order to get to the back corner, which is the goal desk, in order to sneak out. The difficulty with this is that you have to keep moving the class around, which makes the teacher a little bit more tense, and a little bit more jumpy as well, which means that he might go and throw chalk at some of the class, and that means you can't move them. But the other reason I like this minigame is because of the music behind it, which has one of... I can consider it in my top 3. It just has a great groove to it. Now the teacher can write a whole bunch of different things on the board. God only knows, for me, like, how much or what he's actually writing on the board. But the problem is when he's erasing it, you can't do anything until he starts writing again. But he's also really jumpy, I find, when he's on the left side of the board, so you really have to pay attention because this run is going kind of okay. It can do a lot better because we are over half filled on our stress meter. But we only have one more desk to switch, so we're pretty good to go if everything works out pretty well. Yeah, teaching is stressful. Should not be this stressful, though. So with that, we make our way to Shibuya for our next minigame. Shopping! They apparently put this in. It's kind of really easy in order to do. The difficulty is really in, are you really paying attention while you're doing this? Because I don't know about you, but I really don't go out when it's like Black Friday or any sort of crazy sales like that, because I don't want to deal with that kind of stress. But pretty much all we're looking for is 4 different specific kinds of, includes makeup and body wash and I believe shampoo as well. And you just have to make sure that you're buying the right one, because the icon is going to be the same for a whole lot of different ones. It's surprisingly easy. You're pretty much just it's pretty much matching. You also get this interesting remix of the main theme for this game, We Are One. The other problem I find with this is that a lot of the times the sale items are on the opposite ends of the list, and when there are 6 rows of things on the display rack that you have to find, you kind of have to go through every single one of them, and that's a little bit of an annoyance on the minigame side. Not in terms of shopping. And again, you think that this place would be a little bit more organized than this. Like, come on, put them all in order, please. That'd be just dandy. Actually, there's more than that. There's 8 with that row. I never actually paid attention. But there we go, shopping complete. been a pretty good day for a teenage girl. Skip school, go shopping. Who needs it? A+. Alright, so that's a pretty nice, concise, short chapter for Ririka to begin with. But we're going to be picking up a little bit later and seeing what actually happens to her in the future. But for now, we're going to save, and we're going to be taking a look at the next chapter of one of our characters that we've already looked at. Is it Taneo? Is it Etsuko? Find out next time. Not only does Tokyo Ska Paradise Orchestra have loads of albums and singles, but they certainly are not shy when it comes to collaborating with other artists. Throughout this LP, I will try to cover a few other artists that TSPO has worked with, because the singles they create are something to take note of. First on the list is Yusuke Chiba, a notable artist in the Japanese rock scene for his hoarse vocals, and has created many bands since he was in high school, including The, with 2 E's, The Michelle Gun Elephant. And yes, you can name your group that. Other ones include Rosso, and his current band, The Birthday. The Birthday have released a number of albums, including Vision and Gold Trash in 2012 and 2015 respectively, and are still performing today. In fact, in the beginning of July 2016, The Birthday performed live with none other than Puffy, whom we will be talking about soon enough. The single that Yusuke Chiba performed with TSPO is personally a favorite of mine, known as Kanaria Naku Sora, which can be found on TSPO's own personal YouTube channel, and a link will be provided in the video description below. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time.